And we're joined on the phone by the one and only Harry Shearer, musician, actor, host of Le Show. You know him from The Simpsons, a member of Spinal Tap. And today we're talking about his new single, Son-in-Law. Hey, Harry, how you doing today?
I'm good, Dustin. How are you?
I am excellent. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk a bit about the new single you've got here, Son-in-Law. What are the listeners in for?
Well, this is the first of a bunch of songs. We're going to be releasing one a week, almost all of them sung in the voice of Donald Trump. They're all about Donald Trump, but they're almost all in the voice sung by Donald, as if sung by Donald Trump. And the first one is a tribute to Jared Kushner, who is, in fact, his son-in-law. And the song is sort of reminiscent of an old R&B hit from here in New Orleans called Mother-in-Law. So it's just another take on that kind of feeling. But it's Donald Trump singing about the guy who's his senior advisor in charge of everything, apparently, Mr. Kushner. And it is not only a single, but the first video of the song is also up on YouTube right now. It came out a day or so ago. And it shows you Donald Trump singing this song, so using advanced technology, and it's me performing it, but you don't see me there, you see Donald Trump.
Yeah, I gotta say, the technology that makes you look like Trump, it's almost spooky how real it looks.
Yeah, having done the record and being in that voice, I thought it's got to look like him. And I was down in Australia touring with my wife, when they decided to shut down the country. And just before, I met with the head of a small motion capture animation studio, and we hit it off. And in COVID style, we were on the phone from L.A. to Sydney pretty much every day working this out and recording. I was in L.A. recording it, and he was in Sydney processing it. And we just spent 3 months together on the phone going through it moment by moment. And just finished it up. So I'm really pleased with it. We're starting the next one right now, but it's pretty crazy looking. He's in the real Oval Office and the real Rose Garden, and it looks like it's him.
Well, you've got quite the group of musicians with you. I noticed even George Porter from the Meters is with you here. That's awesome.
Yeah, George is a longtime friend. I have a lot of bass player friends because bass players hang together, and we've known each other for quite a while. And since the song has got a New Orleans feel, it's the only song on the record of all of the songs. It's the only one that I recorded here because I wanted that feel. And so it's a lot of the cats that I know here, including a great piano player David Torkanowski and George, and great drummer Raymond Weber, and then some horns. And so it needed the real sauce,
Well, that's got to be great for you. Do you guys, talk a lot of shop, trade bass lines, maybe a la Big Bottom or anything like that when you're together?
No. The thing, I have a bass playing friend in Great Britain, Danny Thompson, and I've only asked him one question ever about playing the bass, because I realized this long into our friendship. You pluck with only one finger? But George and I have never gone into tech stuff. We just talk about stuff. The idea to me that somebody could play, and Danny plays the big upright bass, that somebody could do that with that much dexterity with using only one finger just amazed me. And then I started to try it, and I realized, you can. A person can do this. Because I'd always played with two fingers, So I discovered that. But otherwise, no, we don't talk shop.
Well, again, the new song Son-in-Law is out, and you mentioned the new album here kind of coming out weekly. Can you maybe give us a hint as to what other kind of, Trumpisms you guys are going to be tackling?
Well, there's a song on that'll be coming out in about 3 weeks called Very Stable Genius, where he compares himself to other geniuses, Bruce, he's the stable one. There's a song called I Never Knew Him, which is whenever somebody that he's associated with gets in trouble, that's what he always says. I hardly knew him. I never met him. So there's a song about that. I tried to pick things that don't necessarily call back one particular moment, but rather are about the general way he talks and does, so that they have some lasting. You know, you don't have to use your memory to go way back to go, oh yeah, he did that once. So they're about him as a person or a personality.
Awesome. Well, once the entire thing is released, could we see it maybe come out in a physical form for the fans?
Yes. Once we've released a song a week, we're going to have a physical thing come out probably early October. The video is out right now on YouTube, and the single is up on everywhere that singles are up on.
Excellent. Obviously, people are very divided on how well the Trump presidency has been, but it seems like it's been a goldmine for satire and for comedians for sure.
He's a great character. I think we can all agree on that. Great in the sense of huge, and also memorable. Well,
do you ever struggle with that? Kind of being conflicted with Trump's presidency being good for comedy versus kind of being not so good for everything else?
Here's the deal. I have friends and people in my family who get very emotionally worked up about the current situation. And I certainly have strong opinions, but my emotional state is much more on an even keel because I get to make fun of him. I get to blow off my steam comedically. So I'm less angry about it. I'm not bereft of an opinion. I have a very strong opinion, but I don't. I watch my wife, for example, who gets much more worked up about this, but I get to go in the studio and do something about it. So I think.
Well, again, Son-in-Law is out, and definitely looking forward to the album. And it's great that you are constantly putting out new music here. I know people have been a fan of your music for a long time. I just noticed 40th anniversary of Smell the Glove is up here this soon. Can we see any more music outside of the Donald Trump album? Anything else you're working on?
The next thing I'm working on is a movie that's got music in it, but it's not my music. I'd be directing the film if it gets to be. So that's my next project. I try to roll from one thing to a different thing to keep myself interested.
Well, yeah, you definitely got a lot of stuff on your plate for sure. Is there anything else we missed? I know obviously you got The Simpsons, your radio show, a lot of stuff you're working on. Anything else we should be looking out for?
No, I'll be talking about the movie when it gets the old green light. But right now it's just a twinkle in my eye.
Awesome. And I got to ask you, I'm always been a big fan of your acting. You mentioned working on this new movie. Do you have any other just acting roles maybe that are coming up here?
Oh, I wish. I really like acting, but no. The last acting that I did that I was really, it was another big project a few years ago. It was on TV in Britain, and it's on YouTube over here. As I did 6 TV episodes recreating in visual form some of the crazier moments in the Richard Nixon White House tapes. And so I played Nixon. I like playing presidents. There's something nutty about them.
Yeah, that's got to be great. I know you've been acting since you were a kid, and now with the way technology is, you can kind of go back and look at your whole career. Yeah, that's a little scary, but so I try to keep my eyes going in the other direction, like straight ahead. But yes, it is possible, and there will come a time when I might want to do that, but it's not yet. Excellent. Well, again, Harry, like everyone else, I'm a huge fan of yours, and it's been an honor speaking with you today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dustin. Have a great day. And again, that was the one and only Harry Shearer. His new song, Son-in-Law, available now, and the new album, The Many Moods of Donald Trump, will be out soon.